I am in. You know the routine. You gotta give me just a few minutes to get woken up and get my end set up. So give me a minute. All right. Let me get set up just a little bit more real fast. Get my fan set up, blowing towards me. It's about to start getting hot. Give me another second. Lighter. All right. Spoiled meat on me. Let's go check some stuff out. What's up? What's up? How you doing, man? Happy 4th of July. Trying to get this three times three times event working out for me, so I'm going to throw out some of these babies. Try to raise them up as quickly as possible. Maybe pop out another baby or two. I might actually attempt to breed it out with one of these. Check my eggs. Should you good guy? Points that I have available. I don't think I have enough points to throw on him to make his weight a little bit more tolerable. If he's still chunky, can't do anything about that. He's got to poop for that come down, I guess. Oh, that's beautiful. Very little spoilage. Don't want to throw out the regular meat. Now I can throw this back out. Let's get these cryopods. Get out. Oh, what do you mean it can't fit? It's a tiny little bird. I can believe it, man. I'm very wary when it comes to hopping servers just because of how messy it can be at times. So I haven't technically hopped a server yet with this character. But I will be soon. I'm not entirely too sure if I will, though. Yep. Sounds like a problem. I think they stopped some of the transmitting because there was some kind of glitch. Tattoo Man was talking about it the other day. They stopped transfers because there was some kind of malicious behavior happening with some of the player groups on here, so I'm not entirely sure. All right, so we got some more Rex eggs. Got a lot of Rex eggs. Wonder why my Uties haven't done anything yet. And I'm trying to get this bird and these colors. I love this bird. It's great, but this bird has the best colors I've ever seen. It's like a big old parrot. So if I can get these colors, yes, I know it's a level 6. I just found it because of the colors. I seen it flying in the sky. I was like, whoa, I need that. I really, really need that. So I even tamed it up with exceptional kibble and everything. And then this guy, or this girl. So if I can get his colors on her and have a baby, that's end game goal right there. That right there is like the dream. Not that. Read up. Read this one up. Fingers crossed. The only good thing got that this whole shenanigans with the whole game for the last couple of days with all the crap that they've been trying to do, and then putting back three times servers back on is nice. So it's going to be a lot faster than a 2-time server. But yeah, that's when I went to the center myself, I had to start a new character over there. So it definitely wasn't pristine or perfect, but it's still the early. Some players really like the early game. I know when they first released the center for like 2 weeks, they said we're not going to open up transmitting of items until I think it was June 14th is when they started it. So a lot of players were upset. They were talking about not opening it up until like June 21st, and the players got upset. So they opened it up sooner, but then players started doing silly stuff, and they had to close it down, and it's been up and down since. I really hope I get this level. So we're looking for a 341 with these colors. I don't care if it's male, I don't care if it's female at this point. I just want those colors put on this level with all the stats. So if we can find all these stats with this color, that's what I'm going for. I would love to have those. Wow. I'm not generally one to turn my nose to anything because of its color. But with this particular bird, I think it would be very much so appropriate to try to. I mean, just look at how wild that bird is. I just want to be able to use it and it not die. But it is one of the most beautiful birds I've seen in this game. It looks just like a big old parrot. Oh, and with 3-time servers, I can go back out with my fishy. And I can eat up some of the squids and stuff. Squids and stuff and such. All right. And how long do you guys need until you need care again? About 2 hours. And they're about there too. They're not far off. They will most definitely be done by tonight, I would assume. Now, I should probably set these eggs up now, so that way I can pop them out as quickly as possible. These ones as well. Oh, we got some eggs on us. And I'm actually considering taking some of this crap down so that way I can make this box out there so it's a little easier to get back and forth. Because this is built the way that I built it, it wouldn't be that hard. All I got to do is just take off one of those staircases down there, and nothing's connecting. So with there being nothing connecting, let me actually just, I'm going to do it real fast, because why not? It should just be this staircase. If I take this one staircase, all of it should disappear. Yeah, boy. Alright, now I am chunky. Like overly chunky. Like I should not have brought these eggs with me. Chunky. Go grab my birdie. Put all that stuff on my bird real quick. Close this door. Evening. It's morning for me, but evening for you. Happy 4th of July. I know you're not one to celebrate, but here in America, it's a pretty big deal. Took a video last night of the celebration we had at the Kaboom Town. We like to try to go up to Kaboom Town every year. And I got the last little bit of the celebration with the fireworks. So I have the grand finale as a short on my stream. I normally don't take videos of things that I would be posting online like that, but I just figured I might as well. It was a very pretty show. Or I should say beautiful. It wasn't pretty, it was beautiful. It was a very beautiful show. If you ever look up the definition of pretty, it's not a very good word. Pretty means that you're not quite capable of being fully beautiful. You're just pretty. It's one of the worst polite insults that you can give somebody. It truly is. It's one of the worst polite insults that you can actually do. But yeah, I try to stay away from that word. I don't call my daughter pretty. I don't call my wife pretty. They're beautiful. Where would be a good spot for this? Not there, because I'm going to have to put it here. There. Okay. Got enough of those. Welcome in. Should probably do a little bit of this real quick. Oh, and I should probably tell my Facebook that I'm live too. I haven't done that. Pretty sure I built this wrong. So let me start it again real quick. I should just use regular. Just a regular rampway. Maybe some stairs. Yeah, stairs. No, not those kind of stairs. Oh, goodness. There we go. Now everything should match up and I won't have to do any kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, I'll do one right there. Alright, that should be fine. Let's throw a few walls up here. I'm going to make this a little egg incubation area. I'm going to try to make it... Okay, so that was just being weird. I'm going to try to make it up off the ground so people can't go up underneath it and steal eggs and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll make a platform here, and then around the bottom, well, even still, they'll be able to get up in here if they use a boat. They do the little floppy thing. So I'll probably put a ramp here and then make another platform in here. But this time, this one will be a half ramp, and then we'll put it up here. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on. Why are you being weird? I guess you're going to be weird too, so we'll pick you up as well and slap that one down there. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. There's some of these walls up. I'm only going to need to put one more row of walls around this. That should be fine. Welcome in. I am setting up an incubation chamber right now for some eggs. We have got a butt ton of different style eggs. We have one really crazy Argent Davis, and I'm hoping comes out in a odd manner. I have a very low level male that I am so infatuated with when it comes to the colors that I am breeding it right now with a extremely high level female in hopes that I will get the colors of the male and I will get the levels of the female. That is the hope. It's the dream. It should pan out eventually. But for the time being, got my fingers crossed in hopes that it happens a lot sooner than later. Let me get these so I can actually see. Don't have to put lights in when everything's a window. Alright, so there's that. But as you can tell, we have quite a few eggs. Grab this door. And these ACs. I might as well grab these lights as well. As goofy as it is to have windows everywhere, as nifty as it is, it isn't necessarily the end all. Honestly, I haven't even played around with any of the stuff quite yet, so I didn't even know there was an outfit. Is it and the cosmetics here? Huh. Where would it be at? How would I find it? Because all I'm seeing is my Power Ranger stuff. I did get the mod installed. It's installed right now. The smithy. All right. Let me check it out real quick. Got all this up. Let me throw this doorway down real quick. I got to run over to the smithy. Throw this door in. Actually, let me get these ACs and these eggs going before I start squirrel braining, so I can get this stuff done, and then I'll go play with some of the stuff. Just worried that if I go over there and start messing with it, I'm going to completely squirrel brain it off and not have my stuff down, and, all that good stuff. Hours go by and I'm like, oh, let's go check on the eggs, and then they're just weren't ever thrown out. Alright, So let's pull these eggs. We've got plenty of different types. But that blue one right there, I am most excited for that. I don't have the other birds on. I think they're still inside. Oh, I'm chunky with eggs. Let's throw these right here. Then we can throw. I don't want to get them too close to the windows and stuff. People will come by and try to steal them. Throw those there. Let's do that one. And we can probably fit this one right here. There. Beautiful. These Rex eggs, try to throw them down this center line right here. Yeah. They should all be incubating, I believe. Welcome in, welcome in. Hit 2 hours, 30 minutes, and they'll be incubated. These ones are actually a little bit longer. That's actually kind of surprising. 2 hours and 38 minutes. So UD eggs take a little bit longer than Rex eggs. That's cool to know. Let's throw this one down. That's going to be my fun one. I cannot wait. That is an hour and a half. So I got an hour and a half and then an hour, or 2 hours, 30 minutes. So I have two different alarms that I'm going to need to set up for this. Timer, 2 hours, 30 minutes. 2 hours, 28 minutes. Now I got to do a little bit, so 2 hours, 26 minutes. Start that up. This is an hour and 27 minutes. So we'll do an hour and 25 minutes. And there we go. We have both of the timers set up now. And while I'm holding my cell phone, I might as well go in and post up my all right. It is posted now before I completely forget about it. Ah. Man, I feel for you. Marching band's no joke. Your feet's going to be sore. Okay, and I'm not expecting everybody to watch the full stream, man. It's like 12 hours long. You got life. You really do. You have a life. Do your marching band stuff. That's seriously. For my kids, they have one job. As you should as well if you're a kid in school. You have one job as a kid in school, and that is to be a student. Not to go to school. Any jackass can go to school. Anybody could just sit in class. That's not your job. Your job is to do as well as a student in school as you possibly can. And that means trying. So when you're taking the test, actually try. When your teacher's asking you to try to when you're reading at something out of the book and you're just reading it for the words and you're not comprehending it, that's not being a student. That's just reading. You're not even comprehending what you're reading. You're just saying words out loud. You know what I mean? School is so important at a young age, not just because it'll get you farther in life, but it also teaches you good work ethics. Yeah, yeah, and it's fun, man. I was in ROTC when I was in there, so we used to march in the parades and stuff. We used to watch you guys walk around, and holy crap, you're carrying around a 15-pound tuba and the same heat that I'm in, wearing the same kind of uniform that I'm in, and you're trying to play music in a cohesive pattern. No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't want it. Don't care. Don't want it. Nope. You couldn't pay me enough, man. But that's good. It really is. That is a good thing to be in. It teaches you teamwork. Very cool, man. You need to stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you possibly can in those, especially with the heat wave that we've been having out here in the United States. We've been having some pretty nasty heat, so try to maintain your water levels. So if you're thirsty that day, that means that you didn't drink enough water the day before. So the day before you go on these marches, make sure that you're hydrated. Pump as much water into your belly as you possibly can, and a little bit of Gatorade here and there. Electrolytes don't hurt, but as much water as you can get into your belly the day before is going to save you heat cramps. That's something that the military taught me. Was you have to maintain liquid balance in your body as a big deal. Summer bash. Before I forget. Slipknot. And Smithy. Holy crap. I got a balloon pickaxe. You just need a butt ton of cooked meat for all this? That's all you need? Just an ass load of cooked meat. They got Crocs. Oh man. They got Crocs. I'll give you guys a little insight into me. I hated Crocs. I hated them so much, but I fell in love with them after I actually gave them a chance. They got a nice wide toe box on them. I have bad feet. I have a bad foot anyways due to the accident I was in. But yeah, I wear Crocs now because of the toe box. They have random chibis in here too? Oh man, I'm cranking out some chibis, I guess. I did not think that they were going to be just popping chibis in the box like that. But okay. And of course, everybody's getting an Uncle Sam hat. All of the dinos are getting Uncle Sam. Because America. Not America. America. What is that? Coolering? Is that for like my fridge? Oh, small storage box. Okay. Very cool. Got my beard put up today. Can't really see it. I got a tiny little... Oh, yeah, that's why I'm able to play all day like this. I'm a disabled veteran, man. I was in a rollover in Afghanistan and almost ripped my foot off. So I've had a couple major surgeries on it, and it's not working out for me. So I might end up getting amputated at some point. That's not the hope. That's not the goal. Not the strat. But I'll have if this surgery that I get soon. It was canceled at the beginning of the year because I have very low. It's not even at the point of deficiency. I am vitamin D insufficient. I don't have enough vitamin D in my body to even function normal. So the doctors all unanimously said, screw you, get your vitamin D fixed, and then we'll give you a surgery. Because if we give you a surgery now, you could have a lot more issue. So that's one of those things. Right now I'm at 90%, but I'll be 100% here sooner or later. But basically, 100% disabled veteran. Sucks, but there's a silver lining behind everything. I get to play video games all day and stream as entertainment for you guys, which makes me happy, gives me purpose in my life again. But for the past like 10 years, man, all I've kind of done was just raise babies. And now that my babies are getting older, a lot older, I need to find a better hobby that I can engage socially. And here we are. That's why it's not so important for me to. That's why you don't hear me saying, subscribe and like my channel. I really don't care if you do. If you want to like it, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. I would love to have a community that is about, these types of deals, but in the same respect, I'm not trying to completely. It would be nice if I became famous. Oh man, that would be cool. I could ride around and not have to worry about gas prices and stuff like that. Have premium food in my fridge. Eat, Turkish delight every night, Swiss hams, and just all kinds of crazy nonsense. But I'm not really, and I'm not on the grind for that. I'm on the grind for a community. I'm not so much in the field for making money. I'm on a fixed income, so I make money every month regardless of what I do. Regardless. And here soon, I should be getting on a different form of payment for disability. So that would double my income every month and make it, to where I really wouldn't have to worry about money. My wife wouldn't have to work as much as she does. But it's an uphill battle. A lot of veterans like to talk about how their country doesn't take care of them after all of this stuff and this, that, and the other. And they're not far off. They really aren't. It's not easy living off a fixed income, especially with how crazy, all of the inflation is and all that good stuff. But it's not impossible. It's just a little rough. So, but it's still cool. Being able to stream is my silver lining, though. Every day I'm able to come out here and stream. That's how I'm able to stream for 12, 14 hours a day sometimes, is because I don't have to worry about going to work the next morning because jobs won't hire the crazy veteran. But it's not bad. I'm really not crazy. I like to say that. I like to think I'm crazy, but I'm really not. I'm just a regular average guy. But yeah, that's the. You'd be surprised. I've got a lot of life stories. I've delivered babies before. Like that's actually a video on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube delivering a baby. I'm not a doctor, man. I've just been put in some really weird circumstances that I have to try to figure out and make sure that it doesn't end badly. So my daughter was born on grandma's couch, and I'm on the phone with 911 talking to the 911 operator delivering my daughter. So it's one of those weird. I've had some really weird experiences. I've got videos of me in Afghanistan playing the harmonica because I actually play the harmonica. I haven't done it in years. I have it somewhere around here. I think it's over here on my table. But I play the harmonica. I learned how to do that in Afghanistan because I always wanted to. Yeah. Yep. Just a jack of all trades. That's basically what it is. I haven't really mastered anything. I haven't even mastered art with all the time that I play. But, the old saying, jack of all trades is a master of none. But a lot of people don't know the finishing part of that. But still always better than a master of one. So, I can fix hot water heaters. I can fix, plumbing. I can deliver babies. I could put together about any kind of weapon system that the United States infantry uses, cruise serve or personal. So your Beretta, your M4 or M16, whatever you want, and all the way up to the cruise serves, the big guns that they put on tops of vehicles, like the Mark 19. Oh, that's one of my favorite. That's a big nasty boy right there. You put 40 rounds down range, and all of a sudden you got 40 millimeter grenades blowing up everywhere around you. It's awesome. America's not very known for its free health care, but America's very well known for its free unhealth care. And that's where I am. I just kind of I'm all over the place. I used to be an artist growing up. I took art all of my years of school. I know the basic fundamentals of certain art styles and do a little art here and there, drawing. I really got hot and heavy when I was a kid into anime, and I wasn't the best at it. I got a calligraphy book, and I learned some calligraphy and stuff like that. Wanted to do tattooing when I fully grew up, but I didn't want to be a starving artist. And then I really didn't know it because I was poor as hell growing up. So we decided to look around, and in my town there was literally nothing. I could work every day, all day, digging ditches and sweating. Which, don't get me wrong, men that do that for their family deserve way more than what they get. It just was not the job for me. Even though I'm big enough for it, even though I have the body for it, even though I could have, and I have the mentality to, I didn't want to. So I chose the military. All the men in my family that didn't have any other choices for stuff in their life decided that they were going to go to the military instead of going to college. And I kind of walked in their place. So my uncles and my grandfather and past forefathers, I've had somebody in the military in almost every American war that there's been fought. Almost every American war has had somebody from my family in it, and I just kind of kept the tradition. It skips a line. So my grandfather, when he had my aunts and uncles and stuff, they none of my blood relatives actually joined the military. My one uncle isn't my biological uncle. He married into the family. So my aunt, my grandfather's daughter, she married a military man. She didn't go into the military, so that's why I say my uncle. But for the most part, it skips generations. So my grandfather had his kids, and because of how crazy he was, it scared the crap out of him to like don't want to go in the military. But me, as one of his grandbabies, kind of calmed down with it a little bit more, and he was able to explain it in a more fantastic sense, which, you know, enamored me. I wanted to join the military. It's a big, rough, manly man. He's missing a leg. It was just one of those things that he really inspired me into going into the military. I need to get some cooked meat. I want to check out a couple of these chibis real quick. But yeah, man, I got a crazy life story. It's quite interesting. Oh, chibi. I'm getting a chibi. I want a couple of them. Right now I have enough for like quite a few of them. I got enough for 6. I don't know if I want to use all my meat though. I still have a little bit. And I can throw it onto the pyro. Oh, this is all prime meat, huh? I didn't even put any jerky. I just put jerky in there. It considers it prime meat if it's jerky. Let me see if that plays true with the chibi. If it's just a oopsie, I have got way more cooked prime meat than anything. I can go in here and throw this cooked prime meat in here. Let's see. Nope. It's definitely not an oopsie. Cover sale prints. I like these shirts, even in real life. I wear them. Hawaiian shirts are cool, not just to the eye, but to the skin. They're actually cool. They brought the Noglin shirt over. The bulldog. Oh my I love the bulldog. What is that for? And a festive look. So hold on, is this telling me that I can feed it to my dinosaur and give him new colors like the old one? So if I give this one to my dinosaur, it's going to give them crazy colors, I'm assuming. That's just regular cooked meat. I'm crafting up all 6 of these. Terror bird. Oh, give me the brood mother. I'd love the brood mother. Pelagornis. Brood mother. That's an ovis. I actually like the jellyfish one quite a bit, believe it or not. Snail. A little tiny bird that likes to mess with everybody. Excuse me. But the Cindaria is cool. I like the jellyfish. The raptors I got right now is really cool too, but I haven't gotten any levels on any of them, so I could pick. Welcome in, welcome in. So let's see what color the ovis is and this guy. I'm just curious. Is it just no different colors? Just black ovis, blue eyes. Cute. Very cute. And that's what the babies look like in the game, too. What's up? Ask away, my friend. Ask away. I might have an answer. Yeah, that jellyfish just looks cool. So right now I am playing on PlayStation 5. So if you have a PlayStation 5, it runs excellent. And I'm streaming off my PlayStation 5 as well, so if that says how good it runs on the PlayStation 5. I'm currently streaming through the camera, so my beautiful mug here is being streamed off of the PlayStation camera. And as long as you have a PlayStation 5 or the new age Xbox, you really don't need one of those massive... It's not going to go to the same kind of graphical beauty as if you had a 4090 Ti or something like that. If you spent like $5,000 on a graphics card, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. But from what I hear from the grapevine, even then, this game is like, what's the game called? Oh God, I can't believe I can't think of the game. There was an old joke. Can it run Crisis? Can it run Crisis? This is the new Crisis. It's not really designed for the technology of today. It's more so designed for the technology of tomorrow. So I would be aware that even on computer, it's a little bit difficult to run. But on console, it's been optimized enough on console to where it's not bad. It's pretty good. Ooh, need to get a haircut. Jeez. But yeah, if you're into these types of games, it is a very, very fun game. It's very frustrating at first because you will find yourself dying. And let me see if I can find my last death marker. I'll show you how many times I've died so far. So the very top one up there. Oh, no, the one right below me. So you can kind of see my map marker here spinning around. The one right there, if you look at the bottom of it, it says 98 deaths. I have died 98 times in officials. It's not something that is going to become easy quickly. It's something that takes a lot of time. Yeah. You need to change your name, turd. What's up, brother? Oh, I'm gonna show that. It made it here. I'm showing that in the comments. So there you go. Because I'm just a beautiful man with a little ponytail on his beard. But I've just been hanging out doing this stuff, man. Just hanging out. Excuse me. Let me take this fog out real quick. It's getting a little much. Look at my Discord message. You got me. I never do that. That's your base, man? Oh, crap. You got a very large area, huh? The colors on it, wild. Got some... It's wild, man. You got a big base. The way that I like the kind of like slope to it that you got going on. Is this what you're working on all those tech ceilings for? Damn. Happy 4th, man. Happy 4th. That's cool. That really is. That's a lot of work. And that's all on officials, or is that your other server? Let me look at these eggs real quick. Official? That's wild, man. That is wild. That's a lot of work. That is an obscene amount of work. Yeah, we still got plenty of time on it. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Spy. I like your picture, man. That's pretty cool. I love Team Fortress. Team Fortress was one of my things growing up, man. I loved that game growing up. Didn't get too much into Team Fortress 2, sadly, but yeah, Gary's Mod, Team Fortress, Half-Life, those were all fond childhood memories. Oh God, I don't even want to say childhood. I was more so a teenager at that point. But I played Half-Life 1 and I played Half-Life 2 and I fell in love with it. I'm such a Half-Life fanboy, it's not even funny. When the first one came out, it blew my mind because I was used to 2D games or Banjo-Kazooie style games, you know, like blocky and not too 3D. But when Half-Life 2 came out with their physics engine, holy crap. I had some fun with those ragdolls, and then Gary's Mod came out. Ooh-wee. Talk about some fun, man. I had a good time with that crap growing up. Yes, sir. I'm playing on right now. Yep. Yep. Well, yes and no. With YouTube and how it works, you really want to find a niche and stick with that niche. I don't want to go out and start playing all the other random games and kind of miscue what the channel's about. So this channel is specifically right now is for the art community. I'm sure as I gain a little bit more popularity and people want to see me play other games, I will play other games. But for right now, just art. That's all I've been doing. I don't really have a computer with enough performance to it, to stream and play video games all at the same time. It's barely strong enough to run a server. I can run my own private server, but I have to upgrade my computer so that way it will actually properly run, and I'll have the the RAM that I need for it. Right now, my computer's got I think like sadly like eight gigabytes of RAM. It's not even enough to really play some video games on it. Kind of runs like a bag of bricks. But I do have Helldivers 2 and a few other different games on here. I play Helldivers every once in a while. Horizon, I've heard of it. I haven't played it. I have to look that up. But I've heard of it. One of my brothers actually plays it, and he seems to really like it as well. He also plays DayZ a lot too, which I'm not a fan of shooters. I mean, I'll play shooters, but they're not something that I am particularly fond of. It's not bad though. Being who I am, the whole shooter genre, just it's kind of past me. I would prefer to play survival games, things that are way more skill based and difficult than shoot at moving thing. Guy over there, shoot, kill. Move to next target, shoot, kill. Oh, overrun by team, die, respawn, shoot, kill. It's not my. I'd prefer to get mauled by raptors and have to run through a beach to try to get my crap back. Oh, this is going to be a pain. I'm going to have to remove this building here. I've just been dreading it. I have not wanted to at all. What should I be doing right now? I got these eggs going. They should be done in about an hour, or this Argent Davis should be done in about an hour. We have meat. I could probably throw some meat on the fire real quick. Let me get this crap out of my inventory first. And let me double check something real quick. Nobody can steal my eggs down here. No egg thieves. No. Just mashing square, just seeing if I have anything end up in my inventory. And no. I kind of have to put it on a platform here. Because with these eggs, if you go underneath it, you can kind of see where it says, go ahead and grab the egg. Pick up all nearby eggs. All you got to do is hit square, and then you pick up these eggs, and these eggs, all in a circle radius around it. So you keep your eggs up off the floor, like this, because they're going to go through the floor. You want to make sure that you have a secondary floor underneath there so nobody can just walk by and go click, 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 and all your eggs are gone for the week. No, thank you. Not good. Bad idea. But yeah, like the Fortnite stuff and all that stuff, I don't play that. The Apex, I never played that. I just don't get into those types of games. They're not bad. Some people really enjoy them, but for me, my Twitch reaction speed with my fingers, I'm getting older. I'm not a spry young chicken, man. I cannot be doing that kind of stuff the way that I used to. Oh, is this the reason why I haven't put you... Oh, I didn't want you to roar. Yeah, I forgot to put him on mating. I pulled him out to build up the box for the generator here, and I completely forgot to put her back on mating. That's why we only had 2 eggs. A little confused by that, and that might be the same story over here. No, you're on mating. Is it the male that I took off mating on accident? No, you're on mating too. Okay. And I know they can reach. They can reach each other. And I will let the Oviraptor pick up this egg and put it back up. I got everything out of my inventory. I can throw some meat in here real fast. throw this out. Oh man, I forgot. I must have had meat in here. And on my day off, it all spoiled. Well, that's silly. It's a good thing we have a good meat running dinosaur for this. And it's 3 times too, so I could really stack up some meat. Which I'm going to. I really need to. I could have swore I had more than just that. But apparently not. Not a big deal. And you need about an hour. So we have about an hour before we have to be back at base. Let me grab the car char real quick and go on a little swamp adventure real fast. There we go. It's funny, one of my buddies stopped by. All right, you big giant monster. Oh, these shitbirds. Come here. Nobody likes you, pelican. And the funny thing is that's how they act in real life too. If you ever go to Florida, be very aware of the food that you bring, because the seagulls and the pelicans will swoop you, and it's not a very pleasant experience. Oh, I had twins. And you know what? No. I might keep a little bit of prime on me for some prime jerky. Oh, the little tiny... I hate how they don't allow some of these dinosaurs to go over 1-high blocks. It just kind of confuses me. You got this giant 8-story monster. Yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, man, definitely do your due diligence. Try to do the best that you can while you're in class. And definitely don't be watching me in class. Please don't do that. Just do what you got to do. And when you got a little free time, you know, you can come in, check it out. Scroll through the shorts and maybe check out some of the videos when you're hanging out and ramping down for the day, you know. Just do not spoil this time of your life. It's a very important part of your life. And as silly as it is, it's a very big necessity. That social environment is kind of a key in helping people grow as people. As long as you keep your grades up, man, I can't ask for anything more. But that is one of those things that I very firmly stand behind. You should always try your best at everything you do. If it's worth doing, it's excuse my French, it's worth fucking overdoing every time. Every time. If you're gonna do something, do it. As Shia LaBeouf says, just do it. You know, that kind of stuff. It really works. That's one of those things that as long as you just do it, you will see results, you will feel accomplishment, you will gain the confidence that you need in life. It's very important. And that's what school is really supposed to teach you. But in schools, I mean, everybody knows 1 + 1. Everybody can get basic. When I was in school, my teacher said, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna carry a calculator around?" And I will pull a calculator out because I live in the future. So those little things are some of those things. I wasn't a big fan of school myself, but being the person I am now, I can see what it did for me and what I took from it helped me as an adult. Being able to deal with shitty people, being able to understand that it doesn't matter what field you're in. You can have a bad teacher, you can have a bad person in class. You as a human being have to figure out how to deal with that. There's no other way around it. There's going to be bad people at work. There's going to be bad people in any field of work that you go into as an adult. And as a young man or woman, learning how to deal with those situations will make life that much more easy as you get older. And the older you get, the more crazy stuff life will throw at you. So it's very important. I don't want to say to cry in high school or middle school, but if you cry a couple times because of some circumstances that you're put in, it helps you grow as an individual. Makes you strong like bull. Makes you not really care about what other people think about you as well. The older you get, the less you care about what people think about you. Then you'll walk outside like me in socks and Crocs. People will look at you like you're an insane person. And you'll smile back and say, I am an insane person. But you'll have a way easier time in life as you go through with that mindset. It's very important, in my opinion. My opinion might not weigh as heavily as other people's, but for the most part. It's good life advice to live by. Holy crap. Let me drop this prime real quick. Oh, there's so much of it. And I kind of want it. Pull out the raw. And yeah, man. Yeah, if you've got your sights set on a good position or a field that you want to be in, now is the time to work on that. It is extremely important to not lose sight in your goals and making sure that you stay vigilant, you know. As pop words those are, you know, it's very, as they say in the Army, it would behoove you. It would behoove you to do these things. Welcome in, welcome in. And let's get some melee going. But keeping your eyes set and having a goal, that's half the battle, man. Just knowing what you want to do is really half the battle. As I was growing up, man, I did not know what I wanted to do. I was so all over the place. Like we were talking earlier, I was a jack of all trades. I didn't want to be an electrician. I didn't want to be a plumber. I knew a little bit about it. I didn't want to be it. And yeah, having that goal will really set you in the right mindset to do the things that you want to do. Write it down. Write it down and remind yourself as much as you can, this is my goal. And don't just set up long-term goals, set up a short-term goal for that goal. So if your goal is to become a doctor, you might want to read up a little bit on some new medical studies and make it a point to every month reading one full medical study. If you're going to be a mechanic, learn the same thing. Instead of medical studies, go in and look at the schematics of the new engine that you love. If you're into like Hellcats or whatever they're called, just go in and check out the process in which it works. If you love firearms, go in and figure out how firearms work. You know, anything. You just want to be that person that can go in and say, oh, I know how it's supposed to work. This is what it's supposed to do, and we got to figure out why it's not doing that. So, welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about life and how young people should stay in school, have goals for themselves, and accomplish what they can to set themselves up for success in the future, and how important it is. And if anybody else wants to jump on that in the comments, by all means, let the kid know to stay at school, do good. I won't call you a kid. I don't want to make you feel young, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. The same kind of talk that I would give my kids. So right now it's a 3x because they goofed up. And because they goofed up, they said that they were going to be putting it into 3x just for this weekend. And then once the weekend's over, it'll be back to where it's supposed to be, which is supposed to be a 3-week 2x, I believe. So from July 3rd till July 17th is supposed to be a 2x through the week and through the weekends. But because they goofed up and all of that Xbox stuff was going on yesterday, essentially they gave the player base a I'm sorry, we're going to throw it into 3x for this weekend to try to kind of make up for it. And that's where we're at. We're on a 3x. Supposedly. I haven't checked. I haven't picked up any rocks yet. I was trying to nibble on somebody's tame. All right. Let's throw this out. Let's throw this out. I don't really need this or this. Definitely don't need any of that. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it. It's one of my favorite SpongeBob episodes. Or the, you're good, you're good, you're good. Or the, firmly grasp it. Those are all just golden episodes of SpongeBob, man. I die. I'm not even a massive SpongeBob fan, but there's some episodes that are just too good. I did that wrong. Let me go in here and drop the prime out, then do what I was just doing. Scroll through, there's nothing in here. Throw this crap out. Then we take the raw. If I can get my cursor there. There we go. So then we put the raw in here. Take that. Everything's good. We don't have any more random crap in there, so we put that all back in there, and we are stacked up. The more I do that, the more efficient I become at going through my inventory. Just romping through the woods. Got a lot of people in and out today, huh? What in the world? Oh, I angered a giraffe. Give me your meat. That's quite a bit of meat right there. We had 480 pieces of meat just from that little group of enemies right there. Ah, I see more big meat. Oh, goodness gracious, it's warm out here. It's starting to get hot. But, oh no. No, that's, never mind. My kid's not in summer camp. It freaked me out. I was like, that was a fast hour. Nope, it is 1 o'clock. 1:30. My kid would normally be getting picked up from summer camp right now, but summer camp's over. I just haven't taken the alarm off my phone yet. Welcome in. I don't know if I should be saying welcome in, welcome out. Everybody, I'm coming in, coming out. Oh, he's a chunky boy too, though. I need to put some beads on my little. I need to put some what's that Jack Sparrow? What the little piece? Throw one of those in my beard's little locket. Okay, so I can throw some prime. Let's throw this prime out. What else? I know I have some other crap in here I don't need. I don't think that's going to be enough for me to really get a good sprint going. Yeah, oh yeah, he's chubby. We got a chubby dino, and I've got the itch to kill more stuff. It's been 3 days since I killed me a man. Yeah, I'm starting to get the itch. Anybody know what movie that's from? It's one of my favorite movies. Major Payne. My name is Major Vincent Benefit Payne. I love that movie. It's so good. It's like on par with the Goonies for me. It's like the military Goonies. It really is. It's like the young kids that are growing up and don't know what to do. They're misfits and all that other good stuff. And I can really relate to it. They just need a good man in their life that can actually teach them right from wrong. They're all troubled kids just trying to make their way through life. They don't like him because he's just too strict. He's a butthead. Nobody likes big, mean butthead. Until they realize what he's doing is actually helping them to become strong adults. Good human beings with morals and the ability to say no. It's kind of important. Being able to tell your friends no and having boundaries and knowing who you are as a person. Not what everybody wants you to be or what you think everybody wants you to be, but who you are truly as a person. Excuse me. Don't let other people impact the way that you are, or who you are, or the way you dress, or be yourself. The more you are yourself, the more you'll learn about yourself. The more you learn about yourself, the more you grow. The more you grow, the better you are off as an adult. There are some adults out there that are still children, and it's sad. I've personally seen quite a few myself, where they're just children as adults, and it scares me. But it's just one of those things. You can't really do a whole lot about it. You can talk about it. You can try to make them understand, but there's a really good saying for that. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can bring you there. I can show you around. I can let you know what kind of benefits there are in it. I can't make you do it. I wish. There have been people through history that have tried forcing people to do things, and generally we call those people tyrants. I'm not a tyrant. I am a firm believer in choice. I don't even know. I know I have a bunch of health, or not a bunch of health. I have a bunch of melee. But I don't have the tech binoculars, and I haven't been keeping count, so I'm not entirely too sure. If I had the tech binoculars, I could tell you exactly, but I'm not writing them down, so I really have no idea, man. But it's quite a bit. He's munching. And he's a quick boy, too. But he's just so heavy right now from all the food. But this, I want to say this is like my 10th or 11th meat run. I've meat ran with this guy a lot. Oh yeah, dude. Generally speaking, that Basilo, that Basilo is a very rare occurrence. That does not normally happen to me. I'm genuinely pretty cautious when it comes to trying to keep everything alive. That was just kind of a goof yesterday. But for the most part, I will even the lower level stuff. My Dodicarus that I've had, I got him at like a level 60, man, and I still have them. The otter, yeah, you're right. But that was kind of a I don't want to say it was a bug, but it was kind of a bug at the same time. I don't think that the pyromane's supposed to be able to dip underneath the water and take a bath, and just kind of. I thought he was just supposed to be able to walk on the lava, not like swim through it, like a seal. And when you're on the back of the pyromane, as you go swimming through the lava, when it glitches out and you go under it, you're safe. You can be perfectly fine underneath the lava. Anything on your shoulder, not so much. Not so much. Oh, I'm over at the wrong spot. Let me put this hide over here. But I'm not even sure if you're able to go under the lava like that, or supposed to be. Yeah. Excuses, my friend. Excuses. Try not to kill anything. I try to keep them in up. The last thing I had die off that was my fault, in all reality, it really was my fault, would probably have been the dragon. Because I left the dragon outside of the cave and that T-Rex stomped by, and because of me having him on passive, because I hate when dragons fly off. I do not want to have to chase after the dragon after it's done flowing off. I left him on passive, and that T-Rex just ate him. And it was my fault. That was definitely my fault. I should not have left him out there on passive. In the old game, I'd have just put him on my body in a cryopod, but can't do that no more. So it's just one of those things, Oh, I hate you. Why? Why you fly in air? I can't even get you down. I can't even move it. You're too heavy. Maybe some shenanigans in here with the summer bash would be cool. I don't understand why the cart's doing that. I really don't. It's quite annoying, to be completely honest. I want to see what this is all about, because if I can feed my dinosaur this piece of candy and it's actually going to change their colors or make them whatever. What is that? A little barbecue grill? Where does that go? Okay, so that goes as a fireplace. Kind of want to make a few of these skins just because. Take the small cooler. That's the flamethrower soaker. These hats. All these hats. I don't really care so much for the one that I can wear. It's more so these guys. And of course, I'm going to have to get the firework flare gun as well, because I have so many different random flare guns. Alright. So does the color stay forever, or is it just like a part of the buff? Like you'll get a small buff for a period of time with the color change for a period of time, or does the color stick around? Okay. That makes sense. Squirt gun engram. Balloon hatchet. Balloon pickaxe. Fireworks hat skin. Puka shells. Is that what? Oh, is that for the boomerang? Yeah. So the boomerang. That's cool. Spatulas for the club. That's funny. Excuse me. That's cool too. I do like the torch sparkler skin. I'm gonna make one more of these candies real quick. Just for the giggles. Are they different? Oh. Huh. So they have different rarities as well. You can actually see the color regions. Okay. Let's just make 25 of them. Just because. We have the cooked meat. I'm not too worried about it. They do give different colors. And different crafting. I wonder if crafting skill would play effect into this. If I had a higher crafting skill, would it craft up at a higher... Huh. And it looks like everything's movement speed right now. That's a 10% movement speed. Yeah! Let me check. Well, I'm definitely going to keep these in my inventory and use them, because if they take them away, I'll still have a few around even after the summer bash is done. So let me check my Discord real quick. Looking good. Little pineapple plasters. And the Crocs, man, those Crocs. I need to get me a pair of those. Looking like you're running around in some old school Army PT shorts. All right. Yeah, so I don't know if they go any higher than Mastercraft, but they do have different variations of the candy. That one's at 10%. That one's 10%, 10%. I haven't seen anything higher than a Mastercraft, so all we're getting is Primitive and Mastercraft. Cotton candy coloring right there. Emerald green cotton candy and cantaloupe. And that one's at 10%. Tulip teal. I'm going to throw this one onto my car chart real quick just to see the speed increase. Oh man, that's going to be an interesting increase. These things are fast as hell anyways. Throw that in your inventory. I'd love to be able to get to this cart. Maybe if let me just, maybe this will that work? No, you're still floating. Yep, you're still floating. Maybe this one? Yeah. I will in just a second. And I can even run through where the cart's supposed to be. So it's not even like physically here. That's just weird. I don't understand what's going on with these carts. I'd like to be able to put this food up. Feed it to him. Oh, there he goes. Okay, that is a pretty cool color. I'm sure somebody's going to find some way of getting it to glitch up and keep the colors. Let me look to see if the buff is here. It says 15 seconds. Taffy effect, movement speed 10%, 15 seconds. But I'm sure that's not going to be what it is. I'm pretty sure that taffy, like you said, is going to last for 24 hours. All right, let me throw these building supplies on the bird real quick. Why do I have... Oh, I forgot. I threw everything in there. Let's throw him and him. And as a matter of fact, let's throw this guy. And I'm going to put some meat inside of him and let him craft it up into jerky, as well as some prime meat. So I'm going to go grab a whole bunch of prime meat. I'm going to shoulder him, so that way he can craft up as much prime meat as he can without any oil. I don't want to have to make a preserving bin. Blah. So I'm going to take out some of my prime meat collection here. That's a good question, man. That is an excellent question, actually. I have no idea. Let us look. What colors? I know you're looking for like blues and teals and all that kind of stuff. Cream, turquoise, that's probably a decent one. And it's got 10% on it, so let's run out here and check it. That's a good... I didn't even think about that. Come on, close door. Toss everything onto you. Got all the meats. Well, I mean, kind of. What happens if I put you in a cryopod there, bud? Will you show me your color regions? Alright. Throw you back out. Yeah, once you pick it up with the cryopod, it disappears. So let me do this again real quick. Throw everything back into his inventory. And I'll grab another candy real quick. So as soon as you cryo him, it's gonna take the buff off. Pistachio and reds. I don't really want the reds. I want something that's definitely, yeah, like the cotton candy. Cotton candy cantaloupe. That sounds wonderful. Emerald green. It's not the 10% boost to the speed, but it should still show a different color. Let's throw that in there. Pull that back out. Yeah, so this is the cotton candy coloring. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I think this is cotton candy. All right. You're crafting up jerky as we speak, right? $6.50, not bad. And can I can. So I can get into my shoulder pets inventory here. I can put all the prime that I want in there, I guess. Oh, he does feel a bit faster. That's some pretty wild colors. Go eat some more stuff real quick and de-render that out. Maybe that cart will drop after it's de-rendered and rendered back in. I'm thinking it might have been some of those walls. Yep, so right above my head there, 23 hours and 53 minutes is the amount on the color and the speed boost. So it's definitely 24 hours. Holy crap, is he 10% faster, all right. All right, meat, sweat and meat. Oh, touching my keyboard over here, putting my towel up. Oh no, I need to grab some water. I'm gonna dehydrate and black out. I did not hydrate the day before. All right, you jumpy little booger. All right, there we go. And everything wants to eat me now. Capsutra almost got my butt. Launched me across the swamp and die. I hate Capsutra. And I don't like to say that word hate, because it's a very strong word. Damn, do I not like those things at all. Oh, more meat. I'll just run through these. Delicious. Give me that meat. I'll get through the trees. There we go. Oh, you ran away. I am out. Welcome in, welcome in. Drop this prime meat real quick. Happy 4th of July for all those that are celebrating. I personally did my little celebration yesterday. Went to the cookout and everything. So let me actually go in here real quick and take the prime out. Put that in my inventory. Play inventory manager. And toss all that in there. Throw this cryopod. And here, and this should cook it up, I believe. Then we'll have more prime meat to work with, and as time goes by, we should get more jerky. With more jerky means more summer bash items. I'd like to try to collect up the majority of them. And just kind of have them set up to the side for the event that I an event that will eventually close, so I'll have some of the items from the event still. I ran too far down the beach. Turtle. Got a little more prime meat on me. Yeah, I didn't even know that was one of those things. I didn't know that. I mean, it's a good thing I had stuff on standby anyways, but I would have probably cooked up a little bit more stuff. I've been collecting prime meat for a long time. I try not to throw away any of my prime meat. That stuff is precious. And it spoils so quick that I normally just throw it out. So having a pyro on my shoulder should help alleviate some of that usage that I'm going to be going through with it. Pull out the rest of this prime real quick, throw it back on my kitty cat. Is he not cooking it right now? There's 25 in there. Does he not cook while he's on your shoulder? Or does it have to be out and open? I am not too sure. We will find out eventually, though. Just launched himself. He's a little bit too quick. He doesn't know how to stay reasonably fast without, like, just ramping off everything. Here, baby. Give me your prime. Load this prime up onto my cat. A lot of prime. On my shoulder or not. And he is, I can see it went up right there. It cooks as fast as a campfire, so it's not like super duper fast, but it's still fast enough to cook up what you need. Oh, stop eating. I'm full. Stop eating. Take all that. Devour. Baby on the run. Baby on the run! Where, Nibbly? Mr. Nibbly. Alright. Probably put the rest of this prime over here onto me now. Let's go into my cat's inventory and throw all of this. And I think, yep, he's black bagged. That's all she wrote. This will probably spoil on me before I can get it into the cat. But we got a pretty decent amount of prime meat cooked up, or about to be cooked up. We've got a pretty decent amount of meat being stored on the car char. And I'm a chunky boy again. So we're going to have to run back over and toss this meat into the refrigerators. Throw that out. I don't really need that right this second. And it's so easily obtainable that Sarco skin's not really a big, big deal. It's the sales that are a big deal, the spinosales. If you can find spinosales, to throw them out, people will be very, very butthurt. I'm sure a lot of people would call me all sorts of names. Why you threw out sale? So I was actually told that cooked meat is actually better for dinos because it doesn't spoil as fast, as well as it feeds them and gives them a little bit more hunger than what raw meat would give them, as well as the fact that it stacks up higher. I have always used raw meat, but as of recently, after being told that, thank you, Tattoo Man, it makes feeding way easier. Because I don't have to deal with spoilage. I don't have to deal with them starving out too fast because the raw meat isn't as sufficient when it comes to the satiation or what make your tummy feel more full. It's not good to tame with, though. So when you're taming stuff, you don't want to use cooked meat at all. You use the best tier of raw meat. But because they're already bred, they're already my tames, I don't have to worry if they like it or not. They're going to eat it regardless. Eat your broccoli! You're going to eat your broccoli, you're going to like it. That's basically what I'm doing with them. They might not like it, but they'll eat it. So that's why I use cooked meat. It just stacks up so much more. Everything about cooked meat is just way more efficient when it comes to feeding your breeders and your babies as your babies are raising. Yeah, kibble is really the best thing. That's why I have myself a little kibble farm. But for those of you that don't have a kibble farm quite yet, and you're working your way up to that, the best thing that you can use is mutton. The second best thing that you can use is prime. And the third thing that you can use that's pretty decent is prime fish meat. Raw meat is kind of like the end all. You just need to get it done. You don't care what the efficiency is or anything like that. You just want to ride something cool. You can use meat. But if you're trying to get good numbers, high numbers, the better the tier of feed that you give them, the higher taming rate you can get. And when you get to an extraordinary kibble and you find, say, a level 150, you can use that extraordinary kibble and get them a 99.9 taming efficiency and level them out after tame to 224. To my knowledge, 224 is the highest obtainable wild tame after taming. So if you find anything that's a 150 and you tame it with extraordinary kibble, well, not anything, the things that you can feed and feed tame, knockout tame and all that stuff, it'll give you a 124. That's the highest that you can go. So that's what some people like to refer to as a perfect tame. And on those perfect tame, people will go in and they will look for specific stats. So if you find something with 60 points in something, that's essentially a god. You want that, you need it, tame it up, try to get it as perfectly high as possible. If by any chance that it's a 150 with 60 points in, say, melee and you want it, using extraordinary kibble is going to give you that 99.9% taming boost. Or taming efficiency, I should say, which will level it out to 224. Which is good. It's very good to have high level tame like that. And with lots of points like that, if you can find anything with anything with over 30 points is really good. You know, it's not the best. It's not going to get you top stats, but anything above 30 points is a very, very good tame, especially with a wild tame. But 60 is what people generally shoot for. If you can find something with the wild 60 points, unless it's in like oxygen or something worthless, generally speaking, 60 points in anything is just obscene. Ooh, the boss fight. Oh, should I? I need to make sure I take my damn pyro off or he's going to jump off again. Ah. So, right now I'm actually working on these two still. I wanted to make sure that I had the imprinting done. So they are right now at about 33%, and I just threw them out today, so now they're on 3x, so they should imprint, I believe right now, after they're done with this one, they should be done. I've already imprinted them twice. So with 3x, they should imprint all the way up, and I won't have to worry about putting them back up for imprinting. So they should just ride out. But they're at about 50%. They should be done by tonight. And that sucks, man. Mobile art. I know Microsoft is having a lot of issues right now. Oh, these eggs are going to start popping, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do the boss fight. Oh, yuck. But this egg right here, man. So you're going to look at me like I'm crazy. Look at the levels. You're going to be like, why? Why did I give you an egg? Or why did I give you an RG if you're going to breed it up with some level 6? Man, I'm hoping that it works out for me with the colors on it. But if I show you the level 6, you'll probably fall in love with it. It looks just like a parrot. So I'm hoping to get the colors on the stats. So if I get the male's colors onto the female's stats and use that as a breeder, I'll be so happy. I'm going to be so excited if that works. Yeah, why, man? Why? I will show you why. Let me go grab my bird real quick. I seen this flying around a couple of weeks ago, and I fell in love with it so fast that I tamed it up with extraordinary kibble. I tamed it up on the spot immediately. Let me pull it out. I'm trying not to show the colors off too much. Look at the colors on it. It's like a parrot. So if I can get these colors onto that bird, not only will I have one of the most ridiculous lines of RGs in existence arc, but in my opinion, one of the most beautiful lines. That thing has got some of the most vibrant, beautiful colors I've seen on an RG, I think, ever. I think this is probably one of the most colorful, beautiful RGs I've ever seen in this game. And when I seen it flapping around, I was like, what in the world is that thing? It kind of looked like a phoenix. And yeah, sure enough, I tamed it up, and I didn't care if it was a level 6 or not. It's really, I genuinely think that's one of the most beautiful birds. So that's why I popped that egg out with them. Just to see. Oh man, I've already done one. I did yesterday. And essentially, it didn't pop with all of the colors. But I need to actually go in and throw it out. It did get the stats. So it did get the mother stats. So this bird right here. If you look at the weight, the health, the only thing it didn't get was stamina. It didn't get the stamina. It got the melee, it got the health, and it did get the weight. But it didn't get the stamina. Stamina I'm willing to work with, and it doesn't have the level, but it's got some of the cool color. It doesn't have all the regular. It doesn't have the colors that I like. So it's not bad. I don't really want to breed with it. But we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. I'm hoping that it turns out good. Let me pull out these 3 cryopods. Maybe I'll get really lucky. I'll get all the colors that I want. And it'll be... No, it won't be. It's just one. And it didn't get any of the colors. Ugh. Great. That's how that works, I guess. It didn't get the stamina. It did not get the melee. It got the weight. It got the health and the weight. It didn't get anything else. So, that sucks. But it is what it is. You never know. You might get it eventually. Question is should I... You know what? It's a female, but I don't want to breed with this one either because it doesn't have all the stats that I really want, and it definitely doesn't have the melee. It's a really good weight bird. This is solely a weight bird. So, Mr. Sloth, chuck it into the sea, garbage. No, I'm gonna give it to the young kid. So I'm gonna throw it in here. This is his little vault that I've been letting him come grab stuff out of. So if he is feeling the itch to raise something whenever he can get his stuff back online and he doesn't have to play on Mobile Arc, this will probably be a good bird for him to start off with. It's got perfect weight. It's got the weight. It's not even just good weight. It's got the weight. And it's also got good health. So do I get a saddle with it? Maybe. Let me check my saddles. If I don't have anything too crazy, I'll throw a saddle in there with it. Yeah. I'm an idiot. I put saddle in my saddle bin. You know what? I do have some decent saddles. Let me check my blueprints real quick to make sure that I have... so I might even have a good Argent Davis saddle blueprint. Yeah, I got a good Argent Davis saddle blueprint. So I will throw you the best saddle I have in here, because I can make another one and not have to worry about it. So I got a level 67 armor, Argent Davis saddle right there. Beautiful. So you'll get that and that. Whenever you can get back online, just raise it up and do what you can with it. Right now, with the three-time server, it will raise up in, I think, less than 24 hours. Oh, this damn... Oh. Why you no come down? That's just being silly. And it didn't spawn back in correctly when I despawned it and spawned it back. I might have to empty out all this meat and try to get it to, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I do know what to do, I just don't want to do it. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're joining for the first time today, we are just kind of messing off, chatting it up, hanging out, talking about weird stuff and how I'm going to shunk a bird right out to the ocean because it sucks. It doesn't have all the colors that I want. I can't say it sucks. It's actually a really good bird. It just doesn't have the melee or the stamina, but it's got the weight. You could fill up that thing with so much weight. It's not even funny. And we are now just kind of hanging out, waiting for some more eggs to pop, as well as doing some meat running. I got the car char out. We're running meat and trying to get that stuff going so that way we can pop out all these babies and not have to worry about them. So if anybody's got any questions, just let me know and I might be able to answer them. All these refrigerators are starting to get full up. That's a good feeling. Throw this in here, even though it's only like 80 pieces of hide. go. Oh. Oh, I guess it did go in. It just didn't process it properly. Grab this meat out. And another stack. Oh, I'm chubby. Very, very chubby. Mr. Power Ranger. Holy crap. How much meat did I pull out? I don't think I need that damn much meat. Well, I mean, he's just starting off, and I'm not going to be doing anything with it, you know what I mean? So if I'm not doing anything with it, it's either A, I can toss it, waste it, or I could shout it out on the server and have a whole bunch of weirdos come to my base. Or I can give it to a subscriber. I think that would probably be the most appropriate thing, is he's investing his time into the channel. Might as well throw him a little, grind it. I mean, you're not wrong. A lot of people have to grind that crap out themselves, but that's one of the benefits of being a part of the community, I guess, is if I have it, and I'm a nice guy, and I try to share the wealth. I'm not going to be overly dumb about it. I'm definitely, you're not getting any of these right now. Sorry. Don't mean to be that guy. But we all start. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Definitely, that is a true statement right there. Getting mauled on the beach is a part of Ark. And if you do not get mauled on the beach time and time again, are you really an Ark player? You know what I mean? Like, that's just one of those things. It's kind of a, I guess you could say, the hazing aspect of Ark. Ark is going to haze the hell out of you. Oh, let me get a sip. I'm so thirsty. Oh, so this right here, if you see this little button that I'm hovering over, it says new folder. But what you can do is you can go in here, and I like to type kit, so I'll make a kit folder. You can go down to the bottom there and click accept. It will put a folder into your inventory. So when I go in and say I'm doing all of this crap, and I want to put stuff over here, and then I want to pick stuff up over here, but I don't want to get rid of my ammo. I don't want to get rid of my cryopods. I don't want to have to keep on dropping my crap out of my inventory to continually dropping stuff from side to side. That's where a kit folder comes in. To really, you can name it whatever you want it. You can name it ammo, armor, kit. You can name it Freddie Mercury for all I care. Name it whatever kind of name you want it. And essentially, you can drag your stuff from your main inventory here. So if I wanted to, say, have some extra medical brews in here, I can just throw them over here, throw this over here, and when I pick up a full inventory of stuff and I go to transfer it, I can transfer just the stuff in the main inventory right here over here, or transfer it all back. I can go into this inventory and transfer all of this stuff specifically out and into this inventory without transferring any of the meat. It just makes things a little easier as you try to play inventory manager. This makes inventory managing way easier, because then you just transfer all and you won't have to worry about it. I generally, when I'm going out caving, I will keep my couple extra cryopods in there just in case I run across any babies or anything, or if I tame something. I'll keep my ammo in there, and if I've got my rifle or my crossbow, I'll keep my darts or my tranquilizers. And as I go through and I pick up loot and all that stuff, I know that the stuff in this folder is stuff that I brought from the base, and the stuff in my main inventory is going to be the random crap that I got from loot drops or from different things from the dinos or whatever, you know. It also really works great in PvP. So when you're in PvP, you can have your armor sets, replacements, and all that stuff right there in that folder. And as you're looting from the enemy, you can keep all of their loot inside of your inventory and easily transfer that over into a vault while maintaining your combat efficiency with your kit. So if you have a couple spare kits in here, it goes into the same weight, so it's not like you're getting an extra amount of weight or anything. So it's a nice way of staying organized without overdoing it. My only downside to all of it is when you die. So when you die, all of your stuff gets taken out of the folder and you'll have to remake the folder again, which is silly. I really think that if you were to make a kit folder or any kind of folder in your inventory, when you die, it should save it and keep that folder there, but it doesn't. You have to go and remake it every time you die. It is what it is, but the benefit of having a folder outweighs the annoyance of having to replace it every time you die. So if I'm getting ready for a raid, or if I'm getting ready for, and I don't raid on here because it's not PvP, but if I'm getting ready to go out to cave and whatnot, go loot hunting and drop finding, or in the early game beaver dam hunting and whatnot, that's one of those easy ways that you can get your loot sorted really easily without having to worry about stupid stuff. I learned that off of a video a while ago. I'm not too sure who was the one who showed me online, but it really, ever since I learned that, I've been doing it ever since, and it's just second nature now. It's kind of a nice feature. Oh, birdies. Wants to go on a walk. We'll go on a walk. Yeah, you both want to go on walks. Let's go on a walk, birdies. There's one. There's the other one. Is that it? Or do I still need more? Ah, you boobs. You still need more love and care. So we got 4 hours and 45 minutes before then. I'm really hoping that this multi-time event doesn't really mess with it, and I can actually fully imprint them. Oh yeah. Voila. The birds are back in town. Stop all. Not follow all. The bad no whistle. No whistle. Food. Delicious food. What is the orange? Like an orange reflection. Huh. Well, whatever. That's cool. Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. That's what my worry was. So hopefully we have enough. It's good to know. It's good to know. I learn something new every day. I didn't know if the rates changed over with them or if they... So all these eggs in here will be good. I could have swore I had more Udi eggs than this, though. But I believe I still have all of my 218s. These are all 218. Hold on. Oh, that's right. That is right. I haven't been breeding anything but the 218s together. It's the Rexes that I had. It's like a centipede. It's a Rex centipede. Or something more phallic. Ugh. All right, I need to go get a drink real quick, gentlemen, or ladies and gentlemen, whomever is watching at this present moment. I'm gonna leave this here for a second and let you guys stare at the phallic Rex eggs. All right. My apologies. I am back. Goodness gracious. I had to use the bathroom, dry my hands off and stuff. Grab a Coke. And we still have about 35 minutes on these guys right here, so that's not the door to leave open. Oh yeah, that would be great. I would not be complaining. Give me triplets on all of them. I would prefer to have to go out and make all the cryopods up and have to deal with that. That would be okay. I would be more than okay with dealing with that. That would be that'd be a leg up right there on the Megapithecus fight. Ooh, excuse me. Megapithecus gives more element than the spider, from what I hear. So I'd definitely be okay with that. Right now, we're actually dealing with a pretty good amount of element. I mean, it's nowhere near some people's collections, but right now, got like 18 days worth of yeah. I don't have to get gasoline forever. Literally, one boss fight is like a half a month's worth of electricity. And the cart is still... Why? Why you do this, cart? And there's literally nothing around you. Is it the Yudi? Are you, like, stuck on the Yudi? Ugh. I could probably do that. I have to look up where the XP notes are because I have no idea where most of the... I mean, I know where a couple of them are, but not all of them. I normally don't even run XP notes. I do it the old school grinding stuff way. But yeah, I could throw them on the back of that, bring them around, grab some of the XP notes that I know of, and then... Would he be allowed to go into the Broodmother with me? Like if I unclaimed one of my Megatherium and let him ride around on the... I mean, he's got a pretty good Yudi as well, so he could probably just bring his Yudi. But that would level him up quite quickly. So I probably could run him through the basic brood. Because I mean, as much as I love to be... you know, I should probably... Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. If you're a high enough level to do the gamma, then we should be allowed to do that. So yeah, whenever you get back on, if you're able to, I know that Xbox is having some issues right now. But if you're able to, then of course, yeah, we'll do that. I do not have a transmitter right now, so we'll kind of have to stand around the base and wait for one of the drops. What in the hell was that? Did my frog just squeak at me? What was that noise? Why? Why you act so weird? This is true too. I mean, I don't have too many Megatherium that I have to worry about. We could go to the ob. I can't throw them out, so we'd have to put all of them on the roof of the motorboat. You know what I mean? Oh, this is going to drive me absolutely insane. What in the ever-loving Christ is going on with their... Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing, man, is there's no spots to put a cryo fridge down there. That's the problem. And it's so built up in the obelisks area to put a fob out there would be... That'd be asking a lot, you know, trying to get a fob in that area. I don't know if it would be easier. I'm pretty sure the last few times I've done it, it was super easy. Just throw them on the top of the motorboat. So with this over here, all I need to do is just toss a ramp down right here, and we can load up the front. I can fit 2, 4, 6, 8, probably 9 or 10 megatherium just on the front end right here. I can fit a Uranus right there, and I can also fit a whole bunch more up top here. So we could definitely do it, especially with the Gamma. I only need like 5. The Gamma is actually pretty easy now. Let me check these real quick as well. These are all fully healed up. Yeah, yeah. You won't get any of the high-level tech grams because we would need to be able to do the alpha. So the alpha broodmother will give you all of the broodmother's engrams. But you'll be able to get a couple engrams. I believe you'll get the tech replicator engram and a couple others. I'm not entirely too sure, though. That one's a little low, but it's not bad. That's 20k health. Let me... Ah, you sent me a picture of the nodes. Very nice. Thank you. I probably haven't even gotten them all myself. And yeah, I really need to throw a couple more points into it. Yep, I seen it. It came through. Put him up. And you in there. Female, male, male, male. Only got one female. That's not good. We're going to need to throw some more females into the mix so that way we get a better chance of mating boost. Let me bring this big guy back here and get at least these 2 megatherium that I have in the back here going with the baby. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Right there should be perfect. And you should already, all of these should already be on breeding except for her. Throw her on breeding. You should be on breeding. Yeah, they should all be on breeding. I think I'm just going to breed up this little section over here with a color right there. Decisions. I do not like decisions. You come with me. Little lady, you come with me. And I suppose you will come with me as well. It's 3x right now, so I can probably easily do this with no problem. And the feeding trough will reach over here. Just toss this one here. here. Breed that one. Breed that one. What is that squeaking? Oh, I think it's the Beazle Bufo down there. And are you on breeding? Nope. Breed up. So this is the actual line, the Megatherium line. So with this line, it's going to be the thing that we can use to fight the alpha. The points on it are crazy. So let me go into the ancestral and see. I'm not seeing any. There's HP, stamina, weight. So yeah, 55 points in melee. So with 55 points in melee, like we were discussing, this one's got 55 points in melee, which is ridiculous. It is so many points in the melee, it's not even funny. The melee damage on this guy is just high. That's unleveled. So if I put any points in this thing, it's going to raise its points by a lot. Keyboard fell. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we have been doing it since we got it. This is the one that we've been doing. We've only got 2 so far. I just haven't been popping them out. I cannot stand live birth in this game. I have to be right here. With the Oviraptor, I can just set them on breed and then they'll pick up the babies and I'll just pop them at the end. But with these guys, because they take such a long time, it's going to take 4 hours. And if I'm not back here in 4 hours, the babies will just die. So I feel like I have wasted that breeding session. You know what I mean? So I try to save these guys up for a weekend before I start breeding them. Oh no, I'm stuck. Ugh. There we go. So with any luck, we'll get some better ones than what we were doing in there. I'm not trying to breed all these right now. That's just so much work, and that just doesn't seem... We do have a chance of getting some pretty high-level stuff with the male. And it was playing out towards the end, because these are the ones that we started with, the low levels. And then we started popping out higher and higher levels as we kept on going. It's just... I don't feel like putting in hours and hours of breeding for low levels, you know what I mean? So we are going to stick with the high level stuff. The actual breed line. This is the breed line that I was given. Yeah, otter army, dude. I love otters. I really do. I've killed my last otter. And then the otter that I was given before that, I killed on accident as well. So me and otters don't really... We're not the best of friends, to be completely honest. So the way that I've been doing artifact caves as of recently is with the boat and the Quetzal. So what I'll do is I'll drive the boat over in front of the artifact cave, and I will run back and forth and just throw... So I have these back here now. But I'll just throw the artifacts inside of one of these crates. And then from there, you know, go back into the cave and rinse and repeat, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until I get all the artifacts that I want. Right now, we're actually sitting at a pretty decent amount of artifacts, though. Let me check. Yeah, we still got 5 artifacts. This one we have 6. So I need to grab an extra 2 the next time we go to these 2 caves. But these 2 caves are close to the water. This one is by the actual ocean, and this one is by a river. So I can get the boat up into this area for this artifact. I can get the boat by this area. The only thing that I can't bring the boat to is this artifact. This is over by the volcano. And that's where my friend up here comes into play. Kind of hear him squawking up here. But this guy right here comes into play when we go to the volcano. So I will throw the... Oh, come on now. I will throw the pyro on the front platform here. And then we'll slowly... What the hell is that? Oh, that's a drop. We'll slowly make our way over to the volcano with this guy. And then essentially all we got to do is just load him up. So I've made a way of not killing my otter because I just don't use an otter. Yeah, I know that feeling. Speaking of boss fights, I think I might run this one real quick because that drop just came down. But this is what I was talking about earlier. That does not need to be in my inventory. That is bad idea. Not good idea. Very bad. You can all go back in here. Thank you. I do not need to get that main breeder male mixed up with my army. Especially seeing that he doesn't have a... Oh, he does have a saddle on him. I am not correct. He actually does have a saddle. It's a very low-level saddle because I don't use my high-level saddles using to transport stuff around. Ooh, excuse me. The Yudi can go over here. You can go over here. You can go over here. Next. Nope, apparently not. There. And there. Alright. I really need to set these all up on whistle commands so that way I can whistle them without whistling the whole base. There's that one, and let me grab this last one. We're going to go run this real fast. I need some more element anyways. Grab some water. I should probably grab more water. Sippity sip. Grab a snack. Whistle you. Whistle you. Whistle you. You, and the last one. They're all whistled. Run, my pretties! All these damn trees. Guys, make your way up. No, you're all stuck behind rocks and whatnot. Trees and rocks. Come back this way. I got 4. Where's the 5th? Yep. Come on up, little bud. This way. We good? We good. All 5 of them are here. Very nice. Yeah, I'd misclick and take all this stuff out of the inventory, and after all that, now I have to wait all over again. Alright. Got all 5 of them here. Everybody stop. So everyone stop. Stand by my Yudi, and we are on our way. Let us go chew on the boss. I'm gonna throw the Megatherium to the front of the boss, bring the Yudi to the back of the boss, and try to launch bugs at him. Come on, you big scary spider. Come on. Come over here with your slow walk. You're nothing compared to the Alpha. The Alpha sprints across the arena like a junkie. This one just kind of... Oh no, I forgot him. I forgot my damn thing on my shoulder again. Oh, it's a good thing this one is my riding mount. Oh, man. Why do I constantly forget that my pyromane's on my shoulder? Marley. Yeah, well, it's not a breeder. It's not a breeder. It happened to me last time, too, man. I completely forgot he was on my shoulder. And then, yeah. Jesus. Spiders. It'd be nice if I could get a buff on them real quick. Slowly wiggle my way around. Come on. The tiny little spider's blocking the Uteranus, huh? Yes, yes, that's how that works. It's not like you could step on them or anything. Yeah. Oh, I can imagine, man. I am one of those people that drink that much Red Bull. I went through a case of Red Bull, a case of 24, 2 days one time. All these damn spiders. Get off on my butt. As they drop, as you see right there, you can kind of launch them towards your Megatherium and get them kind of behind your Megatherium, so that way the Megatherium will gain that bug buff. If I didn't have spiders on my butt and I was doing it properly, I wouldn't have them all blocking my butt like that. But as they come down, if you launch them, kind of launching towards your Megatherium. It's just not playing right with me right now, for some reason. Alright. This is quite annoying. I'm gonna walk around to the other side so I can actually function. Come on now. I don't know how these tiny little spiders are gonna stop something of this size from walking. It's like one of the most annoying things about art. Courage roar. Courage roar. Excuse me. And and slumped. Very nice. Marley, I called you a turd last night, too. You're a turd. You got beautiful colors on right now, though. And horrible health. Your health is so bad. You're not supposed to be in this fight, Marley. Whole bunch of crap. Let me grab this. And voila! Element. Delicious. Wonderful. Tasty. I got the crap beat out of me this time because I was being a dip ding. Oh, I know, man. I know. He's got beat up pretty good. He did. He got beat up pretty good. Not dead, but pretty good. He was front line, too. He was taking smacks from the boss. Look at that beautiful man right there. Just kind of sitting in the grass for some unknown reason. All right, man. We'll see you back in a little while or whenever. Have a good day. I hope you have a great 4th. So we got Jerky going. Got a little bit of levels for him.